In this video, we will be diving into the top 5 talking points ahead of India's 3-match ODI series against Sri Lanka. Let's get right into it. Point number 1, the inclusion of Riyan Parag. When I think of Riyan Parag, I think of a 6th bowling option, I think of a part-time spinner, I think of someone who can bat at number 5, number 6 in ODIs. Essentially, he reminds me of a Kedar Jadhav-like role. Now, this is a fantastic opportunity to remind ourselves of how good and how underrated Jadhav was for India in ODIs. He is one of the few batters in the world to have an average of over 40 and also have a strike rate of over 100 in ODI cricket. Now, the exciting bit for me, however, is that Riyan Parag, courtesy his range, his age, his overall skill set, has the potential to be even better than what Jadhav was. From this particular squad, in the absence of Hardik Pandya, I think he should take up the number 6 role unless the management is looking at Shivam Dube, which takes us to our second talking point, which is Shivam Dube. If at all the management is looking at Shivam Dube for number 6, or even as a backup for Hardik Pandya, keeping the 27 World Cup in mind, I am afraid it might not work out. ODI middle overs batting is vastly different from T20 middle overs batting. While Dube can be an impactful T20 batter, as we have seen in the past, thanks to his power game, thanks to his six-hitting ability, especially against spin, ODI middle overs batting demands strike rotation and also greater wicket preservation skills, because of which Shivam Dube might struggle. His bowling right now is not the most promising either, thus making me a little unsure, skeptical about this entire project Shivam Dube in ODIs. In my opinion, if you want to invest in someone, I think it is Nitish Kumar Reddy, who I think is unfit right now. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but if at all India, they want to prepare a backup for Hardik Pandya in this particular format, I think Nitish Kumar Reddy is the way to go. Point number 3, and by far the most exciting one, the inclusion of Harshit Rana. Now, this might be a selection which is influenced by Gautam Gambhir as a result of watching him very closely at KKR, but nevertheless, this is a step in the right direction. Harshit Rana is among the most exciting and promising fast bowling prospects in the country. Picking up 19 wickets in the IPL, he showed the range of skills he possesses at the age of 22. He can obviously bowl fast, 145 plus. He can hit the deck hard. He has a dipping slower one with which he had dismissed Virat Kohli in the IPL, the controversial dismissal at the Eden Gardens. But even in that, Kohli was completely beaten by the dip which Rana obtained in the air. He can bowl wide, he can bowl on the stumps. He has a leg cutter as well, which gives him the ability to vary his speeds from 145 plus right down to 110. Add to all of this, he is a handy lower order batter, thus making his attributes a little bit like Pat Cummins. And therefore, I feel like besides slotting in at number 8 in this particular series and potentially even beyond, I think Harshit Rana can be tried out. You know, India can punt on him for the upcoming Australia tour towards the end of this year. Point number 4, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. Gautam Gambhir's statements in the press conference, the fact that both of them have retired from T20Is and that they have been selected for a low-profile series in Sri Lanka, I think all of this hints towards the fact that they will be playing most of the ODIs from here onwards until the Champions Trophy, and then depending on form and fitness, potentially even the 2027 World Cup. Last and final point, point number 5. Who plays between Rishabh Pant, Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul? Let's talk about KL Rahul first. In my mind, there should be absolutely no question regarding KL Rahul's place in the team. He has been one of the world's most consistent ODI middle order batters. Fantastic, World Cup campaign. Absolutely nailed the number 5 role. And an underrated aspect of his game is that he is terrific behind the stumps as well. So there is no reason to drop him. And in my mind, he should continue batting at number 5, not just in this series, but beyond as well. Thus making it between Rishabh Pant and Shreyas Iyer at number 4. Now, before his accident, Rishabh Pant, it felt as if he is going to be India's number 4 in the World Cup. He delivered some very high impact innings. I remember that century which he got in England. But then, unfortunately, what happened. Iyer got the opportunity, seized it, delivering an all-time great World Cup campaign. And now, it is very, very unfair if you leave him out of the team. In fact, he has made himself undroppable after the kind of World Cup which he has had. And therefore, I think Rishabh Pant will have to wait for his opportunity, unfortunately. But, I think India will continue with the same top 5 which they played with in the World Cup. That is Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul, and then at number 6, I'm expecting Riyan Parag. You have Akshar Patel at number 7, Harshit Rana, hopefully at number 8, and then the 3 bowlers: Kuldeep Yadav, Mohammad Siraj, and then whoever it is at number 11. I'm not too sure. So, there you have it. Those will be my top 5 talking points ahead of the ODI series against Sri Lanka. If you like the video, like, share, subscribe, all of that, you guys know what to do. But do leave your thoughts in the comments below. I love to read your opinions. And until next time, stay tuned.